What's up, guys? It's your boy Pete, and welcome back to Planting with Pete. Now, if you're new here, this channel consists of almost everything houseplant related that tickles your fancy. Whoa, hit the subscribe button, sit back, and enjoy the video. Okay, guys, you probably tell by the thumbnail, we are finishing up what's going on in the in my grow space here. Now, to be honest with you, I did vacuum the floor. All right, I kept that promise and vacuumed the floor, but I'm here to tell you, shit happens. There are a lot of like little small debris. You'll see little ladybuggies, dead ones here and there. There's like water bottles almost everywhere. Things of that such. But what we're going to do today is the last day of getting things together. The only things that I have to put into place will be my Jose Bueno, which I'm not pointing at. It's crazy. I'm looking at the screen and I'm pointing right at the screen, but if you look at it outside the screen, I'm like way over here somewhere. Anyway, you guys, Jose Bueno, Dr. Pepper. It's not sponsored, but does not need to be there. Tag needs to go, stickers, just little stuff, and then, well, plant wise, just those. Well, there's that one, and then these two girls. Now I had to put my my Mandula here. We tried to, let's be honest, rig it so that I could use that, which is just there. I could technically use it for something else, like another pot or something, but I really wanted it. That Mandula just, it set that spot off. I have to cut this damn heater. Sorry, guys. Cut this heater off. I'm about to blow up in here. It's crazy. Let me tell you guys how smart I am before we get started. Like, heat rises, and if the air is still, the heat is still going to rise, right? Up here is going to be hot. Down here is going to be cold. Still air. No air is moving. No air is circulating. It's going to be super hot up here and super cold down below. Correct? I have a whole damn fan. So I was like, well, why is the temperature? It's iffy. Like right now it says, you can't see it, but it says 76% humidity, 66 degrees in here, guys. That is not tropical temperatures. Then my other one over here says 77 degrees up top, and let's see, can we zoom in? There we go. And 52% humidity. A lot different, right? So this one sits up a little higher. Of course, up top I could stick it up higher, but this one is on the floor. I put that one on the floor because I'm like, well, hey, common sense. And well, I had guys, all right, so I had common sense after I thought about having those common senses, if you get what I'm saying. But anyway, I finally realized that, not realized, but just thought about it, like really like common sense, if you get what I'm saying. Like, heat rises. Dude, why do you have your fan on low? Well, no, not like that, but why? The temperatures are different. So let me just put a hydrometer down here and see what's happening on the floor. And on the floor, as you can hear in the background, I just turned the fan on. The floor is 67. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'll probably do it at the end of this video. But it's 66 degrees in here now, Fahrenheit. And the fan now is on low. Now, with that being said, all of this down here will stay cool. It'll probably get even cooler. Well, if the fan is, well, on low, honestly. Yeah, if it's off, it's definitely getting cooler. But even with the fan is on low, it still will hit about 64 and just hold at 64. Right now, currently outside, it is 40-something degrees, cold. It's going to get even colder Friday, Thursday, Saturday. One of those days, we're talking 18, 16, what the? So I'm definitely going to have to double down on my heaters here. So I'm putting 2 heaters, then I have to run. But anyway, back to the story, you guys. Long story short, how about this? If I turn this dang on fan on 3, which is normally high, low, medium, high. 3 is high for you guys. I don't know what it is across the states, but I'm pretty sure high is like, or maximum is like in every language maximum. I don't get it. But anyway, if I turn this thing on 3, the humidity will go down a couple of notches, but the degrees will go up on the floor at least 72. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? All thing I had to do was turn the fan up on 3. And I'm sitting thinking like, guys, well, this fan shoots out cold air. Even though the heater is gone, I feel some parts are warm. Okay, I give it that. But other parts are like freaking cold. And I'm like, dude, if I turn it on high, it's just gonna push around cold air and I don't feel any heat. But I'm like, hey, Pete, there's heat up at the top. That is why you cut the heat off when you step in here, because your whole head is about to fall off. So, again, long story short, you guys, just keep this thing on 3. I just have to keep it on 3. And it's on now just because I was just trying to show you. Anyway, you guys, let's just get into this video. So, we are actually, that's definitely not supposed to be in here. We are definitely done in here. I have everything placed how I want it to place. Now, these girls here have yet, I hope that didn't shift. These girls here have yet to bounce. Well, sorry about that, rephrase. This girl has yet to bounce back. She is like, we're not going to talk about it, you guys. You're going to see it now, and you're also going to see it in the live. This is like the first leaf, though. I give it that. Whatever, but she's not peaked yet. That has been the same little poker, if you can see it from here, that's been sitting there, but we need to clean up the floor. I'm thinking about just sitting these 2 on the bench that I'm sitting on currently. When I'm out of here, I want to try to figure out, can we hang that up somewhere? I mean, I can hang it, but I just love it in the pot. Whatever. But everything else just needs to be, like I said, the Dr. Pepper and the water and stuff, which I'm drinking, so I'm really not worried about it. But everything else seems to be fine. We're getting rid of dead foliage. How about that? It took me, what, almost 10 minutes to tell you guys that? Yeah, I really want to, like, get rid of, like, and that picks up good on camera. Like this leaf here, there's nothing wrong with her. I mean, of course she has her damage, but that is the leaf that is definitely going to be going out fairly soon because it has been I just say waterlogged. I may have kind of sort of overwatered her. And then some of those are like really older leaves. And, you know, I try to make pathway for a lot of the newer growth, you see? So, same here. A lot of the older damage. This here, you guys should have just seen, maybe before this one or 2, I don't know, Spider Farmer. So, we're looking at those. And unfortunately, she will not be ready before, Thanksgiving, before our Christmas live, but let's just hope after, everything stands back up. But all in all, you guys, we're just going to go through these here plants. Oh, and again, this here plant lets you know, hey, it's not tropical temperatures in here. This is what she does, and I freak out. But I've gotten on this right here, you guys. This came from heater. All right, when I was moving things around, she was, about time I noticed it, she was directly in front of the heater, and it got hope to her. But anyway, all in all, she's still good. I doubt she needs water because I soaked her. But then again, just because I soaked her does not mean I soaked her. It's been a few days anyway, so she could be thirsty. But then again, also, you guys, she freaks out when it's too hot in here, and she freaks out when it's too cold. So if you don't like thermometers, get you a Homalima. She's freaking gorgeous, though. You can't deny that, but she's a fussy girl. Fussy girl, and that's the best language I can use for her. But, excuse me, you guys, she's doing a lot better. I don't want to talk about this. We're not even going to talk about it. This is the best she's looked in years, so let's not even discuss her, but just take her in. But yeah, a lot of the older foliage, you guys, remember we were cutting these off. A lot of these are not ready to be, like, as you can see, tugged off. They're still they're still sucking the juices out of them. So we're not gonna tug on them, but I can will get my little snippies, which are right here, which is my second favorite color, and most of you guys should know by now my favorite color, but let's do that now. Yep. Yep, I said it out loud without saying it because if I would have let this stayed back there, I would have forgot, and it would have been a whole thing, you guys. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go in and cut a lot of these here extra pieces off. I'm so glad to see like new growth coming in these, especially after we did that semi-late repot. So let's do this. All right, guys, so we have done this one. As you can see, I need to put these shears out my hand before I fall down anyway. But yeah, we got all those out, which is fairly somewhat easy, to be honest with you. Again, it's just a snip, but with the stems of the plant, you guys, they're very thin, so I had to make sure. We have my rattle, which is a fairly old girl that I grew from like a 1-inch, 2-inch pot from one of those shops that are off Etsy a long time ago. It was a gift, which is why we are still working with. I mean, not like I wasn't, going to not work with it, but just she's growing. And I say she's growing, especially after that repot. Fine. We have some grown ladybugs doing grown things, as you can see. Close your eyes if you can't look at stuff like that. But then we also have our other one here that we chopped up as well. There we go. But these are stuck on. So we'll be right back, you guys. We're going to take care of these. And it looks like she needs maybe a spray. But then again, those could be old. There are ladybugs on there. Old webbing and ladybugs on here. So yeah, let's get these off. Gonna get those off. And I wanted to cut this here up. I know you guys been hearing me talk quite about cutting it up, but she's growing. She's doing what I wanted to do. As you can see, shooting off new shoots and things. But I always try to wait. Oh, there's another cluster coming in right there. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'm not gonna bother it, but oh yeah, she's rooting. Let's try the other one. Pull test. Oh, they're rooted. All right, okay, we're doing good. So I'm not gonna bother her yet. But I really didn't want to show this on live, but this is what happens when you own calatheas. Well, backed it up. This is what's happened when you miss a couple of waterings. And it's like 1,000,000 degrees in the summertime in here. So yeah, let's get her. You see, I told you they're there, so that has to be old damage. But yeah, let's clean her up. We'll be right back. All right, guys. So we cleaned it out. Did I miss one? No. Yeah. There we go. Sorry about that. Yeah, we cleaned her out, so she looks a lot better than what she did before. Now everything else, well, I have to get this here. One leaf finally fell off, you guys, from this here. Oh, well, it came off. Gloriosa. We have a new leaf that has stalled, probably because of the transfer, or again, it could be because it got as low as, what does that say? It got low as 54 degrees in here. That other one high, it looks like 75 maybe. But yes, it got water in it. Whatever, it works. So that could be the issue. And then also that's why I said I want to get these off the floor. My other pots, they're sitting up higher. I know the root system on some of these are up, but these are like flat on the floor. And then those pots are like on little stilts. Even though the stilts still get cold, the surface area is basically what I'm saying, you guys. That is flat, so all that is on the floor. And the floor cools as it will tonight. And for the rest of these nights, that could be a while. But yeah, anywho. Everything else up top, Hoyas are fine. I'm thinking about propagating this here neon. Is that the neon? You guys, oh my goodness, look. I don't know if you can see that, but don't judge me either how I'm looking, but there is a freaking ladybug on me. I've gotten used to it to this here point. I don't know if you can see it, but I'll have to edit this when it's time to. But let me get her off. All right, guys. Did I get it? Did I get it? I don't know. She probably's gonna go home with me. I mean, go in the house with me. Anyway, everything else down Hoyas, I might propagate this. That's where we were. Only because of how she's growing. She's any kind of way, to be honest with you. That was kind of sort of my fault. She wasn't hanging. She was kind of trailing. So this made sense to her and how the vines were growing to trail. But I'm just loving this here new growth, you guys. That is just, this camera, that is just freaking awesome. It's so like, I don't know, like a mustard. It looks scary good. But yeah, everything up here is good. No trimming needs to be done. Everything else over here is fine. There is a synapsis right there that needs a clip of thou leaf. There we go. Boom. We have some yellowing over here, which is also strange as well, because things over here don't yellow, guys, like literally at all. But we're getting some yellowich, and it could be, oh, I just broke a leaf, so that's definitely gonna yellow. But maybe light. I kind of sort of moved it. Yeah, it has to be light. I moved it, you guys. So until we get our other spider farmer light, this is gonna have to work, because yeah, it's light. Yeah, it's light because this part, they were under this here light, if you remember, in that corner, but now they are here. So yeah, and then here is not getting much of anything. Right there is empty spots. So yeah. What else do we have? What else do we have? There's a ladybug. Let's see, let's go up. These here definitely need to be cut and or pinned back. I don't know if, yeah, see, there's a ladybug. But yeah, these need to be cut back. So we're gonna do this. I can't hold this camera with one hand. I should have brought my stand for you guys, but I was down here on the floor, to be honest. All right, let's. All right, guys, looks a lot better. Look at this here. Again, that is a mess. Let's see, can we get it to go on the leaf? It's like they just, oh my goodness. There. All right, almost synapsis. Okay, I just seen another one fly by. All right, everything else around here seems to be okay. Well, there's a yellow leaf on my, this here thing flipped over, you guys. I'm just over it. Yes, and it did flip over into the little pond. Yep. Oh, someone has a new leaf alert down there. Let's get this leaf out of here. Look who's, well, I don't know if that's gonna make it, you guys. I may or may have not bruised that. I don't know if you can see that. Bruised it, trying to make sure it wasn't stuck. And it wasn't stuck. And I just added too much freaking pressure, like I'm messing with it now, and someone is screaming, don't do it. This is my mint. I'm adding sunny. Yeah. Okay. Any more leaves? Any more? My Vikings, I see. My Mayo Eye, I see. Sorry, you guys. There we go. I see. This should come right off. Yep. These are the propagations, you guys. And check up on those. We have some rootage. Yeah, there we go. We have some rootage going, so they're going to survive. I was fixing to say, unfortunately. Here we go. Yeah, we have some of these should have been cut off. Like, that leaf just looked horrible. This one here just hasn't really bounced back. Oh, I just cut that and it reminded me. It's my Florida. It's pushing out a new leaf. She's doing good. I want to move her, because the foliage is bigger. So I'm thinking about putting my Adelbap in the place of her. Probably do it once I finish and see how it looks. Let's see, everything else is growing. This is why I normally use this lock. Let's lock it because it locks in the picture and I can look at the plants and not the phone, and it's not blurry. New leaf alert to you guys. I mean, she just went crazy in size. Alright, spider farmer. Okay. I think that is it for this video. There is my... I just did a whole just crazy, just unnecessary circle. There are these girls down here, which I definitely normally do a cutting of the leaves, especially this time of year. But I can't do much of anything to them. I mean, I can prune, like, you know, dead stuff, and well, there's a yellow leaf there that makes me feel a little bit better. A little bit better. Oh, there is some foliage, you guys, that needs to. This is not your first Plantwitpete. You know, a lot of these here leaves hide up under. Okay, so let's cut that light up a little bit. There's one. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. And that one as well. I know I've seen some down here. Do I need to take what I would normally do, which I probably do a little bit later, I could do it now to be honest with you, is hit the new growth or the growth point and try to cut all the new growth points off so that it branches not like within, but basically within, you know, start new shoots from the inside and push more out instead of actually just vining from newer growth. Even though, again, there's nothing wrong with that, but to keep me from having to basically chop and prop, you guys, that would be my solution, is to take the new growth point out, but be prepared because she's going to push out growth somewhere. I can guarantee you that. And that's with any plant, especially if you have a healthy root system. Okay, any more that I can spot? I mean, there was one right here. Okay, I guess they're done. The ladybugs were sunbathing on that dead one. There's some more back here. Any more? This one looks iffy. Let's take you off. She's crowded up back here. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Like leaves like this, I try to get rid of. There's no pest on it, but it's damaged enough. So if anything ever happens to the plant, if I miss a watering or something, that leaf will just attract them back, and we don't need that. This leaf needs to come off. If I can get a hold to it, just break off. There we go. Okay, but she's flowering and sending off shoots everywhere, and I think that is it. I need to tackle this one as well, and then I need to get the vacuum and re-vacuum the floor, and then that is the last video. Yep, there's one there. That is the last video of the, well, me recording of the year. That is if you don't count the live situation, but come on, leaf. And then I'm trying not to cut good foliage to get to the bad foliage, and yeah, and there is. And we all know that dead leaves don't attract anything good except for soil loving creatures, but not us plant loving parents. We hate those little buggies. But that is it, guys. I definitely need to get in here and trim this. She looks a little beat up. But yeah, that is it here for today's video. Please do me a favor, hit the like button. Comment down below, you guys. Let me know, how do you like the setup? Again, I will start recording like literally back in here, since I have everything under control, growing. Heat is okay. I'm sweating, so it's fine for me. You know, I don't really like to be hot anyway, but yeah. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, you guys. And I will see you on the next one. Was that it? Yeah, that's it. Vacuum. I'm gonna vacuum. I can't really just. I mean, I can, but you know how that loud thing is. And then also I need to boil some more water and put it in there. And I also have to clean out it too, because I told you that elbow syngonium just randomly it was so random that I just let it sit there for a while. That's how just random it was. But anyway, guys, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.